It's showtime. Welcome to another edition of Main Event Wrestling. I am, as always, your host, Mr. Main Event Wrestling. And today we are going to touch on a few things. First, we're going to get to a question from Facebook. Then we're going to do Raw results. And then we're going to do Battleground predictions. And mixed in there is going to be some Sting talk. But let's start with the question from Facebook. I posted a status yesterday asking for a question for the video, and Victor Baker from Facebook, a very loyal listener, thank you Victor for the question. He asked, is WWE going to pull the plug on the WWE Network, being that it hasn't come close to the expected subscriber numbers? They estimated at about 1.4 million they needed to turn a profit. And at last check, they were below 700,000, and they seem to plug it a lot. And he asked if there's a solution. No, I don't think they're going to pull the plug on the network because it's a very good service, which I have. And if you don't have it out there and you're a wrestling fan, which if you're listening to this you are, you very much should have, because it's got just about everything. Once it goes international, I think the numbers will go through the roof, because you'll have the fans from England and other parts of Europe and all over the place where WWE is huge. You'll have those people. And a solution, it's just give it a little time. It's less than a year old. Give it a little time to build up more content, build up more around it to give maybe the people that are on the fence a reason to go to getting it over not getting it. And that's that question. Thank you, Victor, again, for being a loyal listener throughout the duration of my time here on YouTube. And now to Raw results. Raw was a pretty uneventful show, honestly. The Swagger and Rusev segment was good. I like Swagger and Zeb as baby faces a lot. I'm not particularly sold on Lana and Rusev. You had the dumb Sonic, Damian Sandow, and fucking Adam Rose segment. God, Adam Rose needs to go away. He needs to go the fuck away. And then you had the big part of the night. Like I said, it's showtime. Sting is going to be in WWE 2K15, and he will be an exclusive downloadable or exclusive pre-order character. Excuse me. And that is enough for me to go out and pre-order that almost immediately. So that's awesome. Just seeing Sting's face on WWE TV, hearing the music, which I think he had fantastic music. It's just so surreal to me that he's doing things with WWE now. It's just he hated the idea of being in WWE as close as a couple of years ago. But he's so much changed his tune. I think he knows that they're the only people that can preserve his legacy right, and they're going to preserve his legacy right. And it's going to be both the Crow version of Sting and the Surfer version in WWE 2K15, so that'll be cool. And then Raw, you had the main event on Raw, which was a handicap match with Cena and Reigns against Orton, Kane, and Seth Rollins. Ambrose was really supposed to tag with Cena and Reigns, but he got attacked in the backstage area at the opening part of the show. You had Ric Flair come on Raw and endorse Cena, and then Cena apparently just gave Ric Flair the big gold belt, so maybe they're getting rid of the big gold belt and going to one, which I wouldn't hate that because I don't like the idea of having two belts. That's just, it doesn't look right to me. But I would have rather them kept the big gold belt because I love that belt. But I knew they wouldn't. And that's about it for Raw. Raw was pretty much a non-eventful show. And on to Battleground predictions. There are currently 7 matches for Battleground, and it looks like it'll be a decent card. It could be sleeper pay-per-view of the year. Alright, we have Jack Swagger and Rusev, which I'm going Rusev. They're really behind him. They seem to really like him. But I think Swagger's going to give him his toughest match. I think it might even go more than 10 minutes. Because I think this is going to be where they test him. See if he can actually do something more than a squash. Then we have what I think is going to be match of the night and a candidate for match of the year. Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins. They're going to tear the house down. They're going to just have a spectacular match, which will be won by Seth Rollins. Now, I'm not saying that Dean Ambrose isn't going to get wins in this feud, because he will, but he's not getting the first. And then we have the Usos versus the Wyatts for the tag titles in a 2 out of 3 falls match. I like that. You don't see 2 out of 3 falls matches enough anymore. It'd be really cool for more championship matches to be 2 out of 3 falls. Because that takes away the whole, just get a quick roll up and done. No. You have to beat them again. And I'm picking the Wyatts. They've been dominating the Usos so much, and they've beaten them twice in their reign as champions, and I just don't see any way you're making the Usos seem like strong champions by getting beat up and beat up and beat up and then winning. That logic doesn't make sense to me, but a lot of WWE's logic doesn't make sense to me. But I'm going with the Wyatts. Again. Didn't pan out for me last time, but it will this time. Hopefully. Then we have AJ Lee versus Paige, which is a Divas match I'm actually liking to see. I think AJ's going to keep it, and I think they'll actually have a match instead of the 2 short ones they've had the night after WrestleMania and a few weeks ago when AJ Lee beat Paige. And then we've got Bray Wyatt and Chris Jericho. This is going to be a barn burner. This is going to be another candidate for match of the night and possible candidate for match of the year. I'm going Bray. And then I think they'll have another match at SummerSlam where Bray will win again. But it'll be some sort of gimmick. But I think Jericho's going to put over Bray and put over Bray well and make Bray look like $1 million. And then we've got the Battle Royal for the Intercontinental title. In Battle Royals, it's tough to pick winners because you never know who's going to show up in the last minute and be a surprise entrant and be like, oh, well, if I would have known that, I would have picked him. But out of everyone I see in it, I'm going Cesaro. And then we have the main event. John Cena defending the WWE Championship against Kane, Randy Orton, and Roman Reigns. John Cena is winning it. Anyone who says Roman Reigns is winning it is an idiot. I like Roman Reigns. He will be champion. Not yet. Not yet. Hold off on it. And everyone out there, you can handle Cena as champion until SummerSlam. Because, what happened on Raw this week? Paul Heyman's just in there with the Authority. Yeah, you talk about Plan B. But what if Plan B doesn't work out? Come talk to me. We'll get Plan C. Plan C is Brock. Plan Brock. Yeah. No doubt about it. Brock Lesnar's going to face Cena at SummerSlam. It's pretty much guaranteed now. and we're going to see John Cena get destroyed. And everyone out there who hates John Cena, you're going to love seeing John Cena get destroyed. You're going to love it. But you're going to have to handle him being champion for about another month, maybe 5 weeks. Can you handle that? Can you handle that without killing yourself? Without writing off the WWE's product for forever? I think you can. I think you can. And that'll about do it for this week. Thank you for listening. And don't forget, like, subscribe, share the video with anyone you know who likes wrestling. And like me on Facebook. Post any questions you have to either here in either the comments or my inbox or on Facebook. And I will answer them on videos. If I get enough, I may do an entire video dedicated to questions. But until next time, I will see everyone later. Have a good one.